Welcome everybody to this edition of Attention Talk Video. I'm your host, ADHD and Attention Coach Jeff Copper. Our topic tonight is ADHD and sleep. Now, I've done several other videos on this before, and I've been to lots of webinars and a lot of presentations on the topic. And typically when people start talking about sleep, they talk a lot about sleep hygiene, and they really begin to emphasize how you need to limit blue screen time. And blue screen is just really screen time. It's TVs, computers, cell phones, and whatever, which is interesting because they say even if your eyelids are closed, the blue from the screen actually is impacting you. But anyway, I've done a lot of other bringing to people's attention the need to manage boredom. When you put your head on the pillow before you go to sleep is the most boring time of the day, and those with ADHD really struggle with boredom. And so it's there's an old saying, do you have difficulty getting to bed or do you have difficulty getting to sleep? They're really kind of two different issues. But today I'm here to talk about two things that I have personally found have had a very positive impact on sleep and that I haven't heard mentioned in any presentations. And the first is your mattress. Recently I stumbled into some statistics, and it depends on your mattress, but in general you should be getting a new mattress like every 7 years. Now if you've got a cheaper mattress, probably a little bit more frequently, and maybe if you spend a lot of money, like a couple grand on a mattress, maybe it can go a bit longer. But I also heard statistically that most people don't change their mattress until about every 11 or 12 years. And I know for myself is over the years I have found that a harder mattress is much better for me. And just recently I changed out my mattress after about 8 years, and it had a world of difference. A world of difference. So that's not to say it would be for you, but I wanted to share this because it's not really commonly out there. The other thing too, personally, is, and this might not work for everybody, but you know, maybe if it's you, it will help. I was an athlete most of my life, training sometimes up to 4 and 5 hours a day, running, biking, swimming, doing all kinds of things. And I'm older right now. And one day I was talking about how I was having difficulty sleep. Actually, not one day, it was 8 or 9 years ago. And my doctor had said that, you know, you've worn your body and there's some inflammation in your joints and stuff like that. And so there's like a dull ache. It's actually relatively normal. At the time, he prescribed a medication called Vioxx, which was taken off of the market. And I've got to tell you something, it was really just an anti-inflammatory. And when I took it, it was like a sleeping pill. It wasn't a sleeping pill. It was really just to take care of some of the inflammation, but I slept much better. And to this day, when I go to bed at night, often I'll take a couple of ibuprofen just to kind of take out some of those aches and pains so I can go to sleep. Now, it's funny because when I was talking to my doctor, I was explaining to him that, you know, I don't really hurt that much. And he said, well, during the day when you're active and you're running around, that low kind of dull ache doesn't get to you. But at night, when all's quiet and you're just laying there trying to go to sleep, gets to get a little bit uncomfortable, which really makes a lot of sense. So anyway, this is just some sleeping tips for some of you out there. I'm sure many of you this won't have an impact on, and if you've got some major sleep issues, it's probably not. But for some of you that struggle a bit, I encourage you to maybe experiment around with it. Both of those really worked for me and have really helped. Hope you've enjoyed this tip. Please subscribe to our channel by hitting the subscription button below. And please leave a comment. I'm interested in your thoughts on this and maybe any other little things that you've learned over the years that can help those with ADHD sleep. So with that, we hope you've enjoyed this edition of Attention Talk Video. Take care.